Okay, very dear brothers and sisters, how are you doing today? Me, I'm doing fine, but not too much, but I'm doing fine. Okay, first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to let you know that how upset I can be against the federal government, because the federal government right now, do you think is really looking after us veterans? Well, I say no to it, because Mr. Trudeau has done so many credit to any kind of people like Muslim, big engineering industries or any place like that, but not us veterans. And we're the one who are deserving the most in Canada, because we have fought to get the freedom of our country, and that's a lot. If you think of it, it's a lot, because you won't see any civilian people go to war. Only military people go to war. Okay, that's simple as that. They could have been RCMPs as well, but I'm not regarding to them too much, because they can say no, they're not going, or yes, they're going. That's in their policies. Okay, it's in their book, not us military. If they tell you you go there, you go there. Simple as that. Before you go to see the social workers, if it's okay, then you're going. Okay, very easy, very easy. As I was before, I was a company sergeant major, such as probably a few of you guys, you have been a company sergeant major. So you all know that when you are company sergeant major, you are in charge of all the discipline. Okay, but discipline is a big word, because if you take a look at Mr. Sajjan, he was a lieutenant colonel in the reserve somewhere, I don't know where exactly, but somewhere, and he was wearing a turban. And according to their religion in India, I spoke with a Muslim at the gym there. He told me underneath of his turban he had long hair. But long hair, he said, it comes with our religion. So religion dictates us to have long hair underneath of turban. So that means that Mr. Sajjan, while he was lieutenant colonel, had long hair underneath of his turban. I am damn sure, as minister, he's minister of D&D right now, I'm damn sure that he has long hair underneath of his turban, while he should be showing the example to everybody, starting with him and down below. Okay, I know really how it works, discipline in D&D, because as I said, I was into it before, and I can tell you right now, it was not too easy to accept all the mentality of people, because no one had the same dress. Right now I'm retired. Okay, I went to the Promenade Saint Bruno there. I've seen a few reservists there. They were in CF, okay, and with the white open jacket and nothing on their head, and they were smoking. So, well, I got out of the car. I went to talk to them. I said, hey, where do you think you are right now? Okay, you are military, and look at your dress. Your jacket is wide open. You have nothing on your head, and well, people are looking at you right now, and you're not showing the good aspect of D&D right now, because you're dressed like a punk right now. Okay, this is what I told them. You're dressed like a punk. So there I realized that I was upset against them, so they decided to button his jacket and put her fucking beret on, and they went into the mail center, the huge mail there, and I've never seen them after that. But once in a while, when I go on the road, people are driving military truck. There is nothing on their head, and I can't tell you that they're smoking or not, but they have nothing on their head. Usually, they're supposed to have something on their head. According to the policies or discipline, they're supposed to have something on their head, which they didn't have. But I was not much related to it, because it was up to them to decide whether it was good or not to wear a beret. Myself, when I was young, I remember when I was driving to Gagetown, had nothing on my head myself, But the thing is, I knew I had nothing on my head. That you're supposed to have something on your head, because if you see someone high in rank, they will tell you to put something on your head. But, well, it's the discipline, and discipline always remain the same, I believe, okay? Unless there is something changed in D&D that I don't know, okay? After that, let me talk to you a little about the Muslims, okay? Well, here in Canada, we're a land of welcome, you know? We are welcoming them big time to come in Canada, but they have to take our habits, our you know, our fashion of living. They have to be mixed with us, not by sector. Okay, right now they are all by sectors, and they're wearing all kind of shit on their head, and they're praying on the street in Montreal, and they're doing all kind of fucking shit. But the thing is, they're supposed to be doing that at home, you know. But Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is too full, or is too ignorant to tell them that to make their own religion at home. Okay, don't do it in public in Canada. We don't do it in public. But Mr. Trudeau, Justin Trudeau, is an Islamist, and of course he will only take for their guys, for his families. Okay. Because I am damn sure that if he don't get re-elected in October, he will then go to country elsewhere, because he's gonna try to get away with what he has done so far. What Mr. Trudeau has done is horrible, you know, with SNC-Lavalin, with Omar Khadr, with any all kind of fucking scandal that he has been input, you know, because Mr. Trudeau likes to put himself in huge scandal. But the thing is, he's always getting out of it, you know. It is the truth, I'm telling you right now. He always gets out of it, and with nothing, you know, because he's the Prime Minister and Islamist. I asked a question the other day. I asked, when was the last time you saw an Islamist running our country, okay? I've never got any reply so far. And I guess I'm not going to get any either. But myself, I've never seen an Islamist running our country, unless I was not born, and there was one. But the thing is, since I was born, I've never saw or never heard of any Islamist person to run our country, because it is very bad. Just take a look at our government right now. There are fucking 4 fucking turbans, maybe more, in our government. So other countries are just looking at us and say, oh, Jesus Christ, they can't run their own country themselves. They have to use people from other countries. So, you know, that's the way we look like right now. I spoke to 8 different countries so far. I've been speaking with veterans. I was asking them that you're possibly getting your pension from your army, okay? Veteran pension. And I'm damn sure that you're not paying tax on it. The 8 guys told me, no, we're not paying tax on it. But while we were in service, we were paying tax on it, and when we retired, we were getting our pension without tax. So it is the way it should be in Canada so far. While we were in service, we did pay pension, we did pay our own pension with tax on it. We did pay for tax on it, okay? So we're now retiring our pension that we have already paid with tax, and the pension that we're getting right now is also taxed. Just like if it was taxed 2 times, okay? So the government is getting rich with it, because he's selling us big time. Mr. Bill Morneau, I asked you already to check on it, and I'm assuming that you never took the time to check on it. Mr. Bill Morneau, you're not a good finance minister at the federal government, because whenever we ask something from you, we never get a reply. Never get a reply. So you're acting just what Mr. Trudeau is asking you to do. Okay, that's all. But you don't give a damn about the Canadian citizen or Canadian population. It's the same thing for Mr. Sajjan, the same thing for Mr. Justin Trudeau, same thing for Mr. Diane Leboutier. It's the same thing for all you fucking ministers, your idiot ministers in your fucking government, Mr. Trudeau. I'm assuming that the Liberals are all the same. They're all crook. I remember in Quebec we had Mr. Couillard, who was crook. In Ontario they had Kathleen Vine, who was crook. In Alberta there was one Liberal there also who was crook, because Mr. Jason Kenney took over the Liberals, and I'm damn proud of it. Mr. Kenney, I applaud you, and I am applauding the Conservative, if you take over the power and you take the time to solve my own problem that I have right now. Okay? I thank you so much.